Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're fine. Yes, real quick, Angela asked for a breakdown of how you dance to salsa music, and I'll bring it down like this. So, like a building. Let's use a building. Let's use how flat is put up. There's always a foundation that is designed to hold this flat so that it can rise up as strong as it can be. And sometimes you don't even see the foundation; it's hidden down there. And what is that? That is the instrumentation that is in the music that is laid out to make the package of a song. Yeah. So most of the times you might dance and not really mind about how many instruments are playing because the song is already a spice. It's a combination of so many things, hence being called salsa, and it feels good. But it has really sits a lot on clave, guiro, congas, bass guitar. Then we have a cowbell, and then we have a tumbao and keys, and these make the song like the foundation of the song. And most of the times when you listen to almost all the salsa songs, there's an introduction. And here now we're starting to lift up. So once you have that bass gives you the introduction. And in the introduction of the song, there is nothing like variations, patterns. The energy is low. Not that you don't have energy, but it is low. There is no like panic. There is no move doing a lot of basic movements. It's really simple to get to listen to the song and figure out the instrumentation and figure out its tempo, its feeling. Its so that is the introduction. Most of the times it's instrumental, but sometimes it has a lot of like voices going through. But it is an introduction. And then when we come down to the body, which is the verse where the story kicks in, there's like a story starting to tell, like, oh, Mpagera or Gero, yeah, giving you a beginning of something. This is where you have a bit of medium energy coming through and your basic movements. There's not a lot of patterns. It's really a storytelling moment, like how you start our work, like something like that. You're starting slowly, and this is in the verse, yeah, verse where you have a singer come out to tell you their love situation, what's going on. So here you don't really have a lot of like patterns. You just have simple simple combination of your basic steps, and we have medium energy right there. Yeah, medium energy. Your tone is there. When I say energy, it's in relation to the feel of the song. Because if you listen to the songs, they pick up, they keep picking up. And then we go to the montuno or the coro or the chorus. This is where there's a calling and answering, calling and answering. This is when you actually bring in more energy. This is when you let yourself loose. Yeah. This is when you give us routines, a pattern of routines you have that you put together. A bit of handwork here, partner work, pure, clean partner work that has energy going through. And you will really realize that in these songs there's bridges, small bridges where you can breathe. Yeah, from a verse to from a intro to a verse into a chorus. There's small bridges where so you're not going to be pacing and running all the time. Yeah? Now you realize every song has 2 to 3 verses. We go back to a new verse. Yeah, after the chorus or one two, we go back to a new verse, and in this new verse, you pick up back to the medium energy. Yeah, low to medium energy of the first intention of the verse. See, are we together? So we having an introduction, intro. We have a verse or body, like the storytelling moment. Then we have the main course, which is the chorus, montuno. You explode and dance together, boom, bang, bang. And then it has a pregon in there, monos in there. And then what happens, there's a section where actually we bring all our eye energy, like we pick up, and this is in the solos. Yeah, there's moments where instruments speak out. Yeah, and Here you let go. You can introduce your hip hop. You can introduce your traditional dance. As long as you're within the tempo, you're within the character, and you maintain that musicality and count, you will be impressed at how much this gives you a lot of change for you in dancing salsa. So yes, in this solo moment, you explore, you experiment, you try out patterns, let go of each other, each one of you, so your body can talk, the upper body versus the lower body, the right arm versus the left arm, the ear versus, you're going back and forth through different movements. See? And as we're going, the song goes back to an outro, which is the end of all this excitement that has picked up. Yeah. And that's how we either plan on a dig or we plan on at the end of it. So you finish all this rumba. When I say rumba, we're talking of rumba has, well, it's not that, but you use wawanko, and you use your hip hop, you boogaloo, pachanga, cha-cha movement. You bring it in because remember, salsa is a spice of all sorts of different dances that come from the ancestors that were crossed over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yes, this is it. Going back to the beginning, we have an intro, low energy, no patterns, just simple dancing together. Yeah, simple, close hold, and then we go into an verse, which is the body, like a verse starting to tell a story. Here you pick up medium to slow or low energy, where you are freeing yourself into a few patterns, a few movements, basic steps. Yeah, basic steps. And then when you go into the main course, which is the Montunu section, chorus. It's an interpretation section actually, where you hear they say Montunu, Koro, Monos, or Kragon. Yeah, there's a lot of like interpretation from you. Yeah, as well as the solos are also a part of that interpretation. So if you look at it, intro, verse, chorus, which has this interpretation, chorus into the solos and all that, into the end, which is the outro. I hope this is helpful. The other thing, the unsaid rule, it's always important you dance 2 songs with someone, not more, 2 songs, so that you can have a break to recoup your energy, to let somebody else dance with that person, and also to, refresh a bit, buy a drink or something. So when you dance the first song, it is really to understand each other's lead and follow, to understand each other's interpretation of the music and how you relate. And then the second part, second song, you can explode, still maintaining the structure of the flow that I just shared with you. I hope this is helpful and it's not too long. Have a good one and see you Thursday for the class. As well as, yeah, guys, check out the link I'll share down. I'm looking for people who can support the oncoming Kuchina fitness event once a month for the next time. Thank you very much. And ciao.